Here we go now.
What I got to give it to you, dog.
Yeah.
You do a little dance and then you drink a little water. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Give it away, give it away.
Here we go now.
Give it away, give it away, give it away now.
Just give it away, nigga. Break the rock.
Don't stop,
Break the rock.
don't stop,
Break the rock.
don't stop, continue.
Break the rock.
Don't stop.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is JH. I'm about to pass you some information that will be helpful to those that have questions. We have an updated contract that is tentative of going into effect in the near future. A tentative collective bargaining agreement. That's what the union's for. They're there to negotiate our contracts. What does it mean to you? This means listen up, pay attention. I will break this down the best way I can. Please do not ask me too many detailed questions in the comments because I am not well versed in contract information. If you have questions, go on the website yourself, check it out yourself, and if you have more questions, ask your union representative. They will fill you in on what they have going on if they're a decent rep. Let's get after it, all right? That way we don't waste too much time. This is good. This is good stuff. This is good stuff. We'll break it down. The American Postal Workers Union and the U.S. Postal Service have reached a tentative 3-year collective bargaining agreement, announced APWU President Yabba blah 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 blah. To learn more about the blah 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 blah. The contract time period. It's a 3-year contract. It dates back from September 21st, 2021 through September 20th of 2024. All right. Because our old contract ended in September, so they were still in negotiations. So whatever this contract says goes back. So anything having to do with this will be retroactive from that date, September 21st. Keep that in mind. General and annual wage increase and cost of living allowances, COLAs, cost of living. This is good because everything in this world, for some reason, is going up in price. You can have your opinions behind it, but I don't care about it. You know why? Because I work for the post office. General annual wage increase and cost of living allowances, COLAs. It will be 1.3% from November 20th of 2021 when it went into effect, and it will be retroactive. Meaning, whenever this actually plays out, let's say, it's one thing to get the contract, there's one thing to sign it, and then there's one thing to put it into effect. So that means it could take 3 months, 4 months, 5 months. So if it's 5 months down the road that this actually goes into effect, that general wage increase will date back to November 20th of 2021. Why do I speak like this? Because not everybody comprehends as fast as other people. Let's just say it goes into effect April 1st. They will pay you for every hour that you worked since November 20th of 2021 up until April 1st, if that's the day that they start shelling out this money, for every hour, whatever that 1.3% is. The difference, it will come in the form of a check. Let's just say it's $1. Just giving you a figure. They'll multiply that dollar times however many hours, and then they'll add it up, and you will get an extra check. This happens almost all the time. Some people get big fat checks. I believe we had one last year. The check was over, I think I got one for like extra $3,000. Some people got them for $5,000-6,000, so on and so forth. But that's just letting you know they will have a wage increase. All right, The next general wage increase and cost of living allowance will go into effect November 19, 2022. Then after that, November 18, 2023. They have 6 cost of living allowances for career employees, March and September of each year. March and September of each year. Okay, so it's 2 times a year. PSEs will receive a general wage increase and an additional 1% increase each year in lieu of a COLA, which means, yes, the PSEs don't get a cost of living allowance, but you will get a general wage increase and an additional 1%. They can't call it a COLA, cost of living assessment agreement, adjustment, but it is an additional 1%. Got that? Good. 50 cent per hour additional increase for PSEs effective the first pay period of the second full month after the agreement is ratified. Once they do the agreement, they'll give you 50 cents an hour additional for PSEs the first pay period of the second full month after the agreement is ratified. Please don't ask for the details. I'll be here for 2 hours. That's the money end of it. Job security. No layoff protections for career employees with 6 years of service remain in full force and effect. Meaning layoffs. They won't lay you off. You won't get fired. Well, no. You can get fired. You won't be laid off because of lack of work. Any current career employee on the rolls as of September 20th, 2021 with less than 6 years. Suppose you turn career. Any current career employee on our payroll as of September 20th, 2021 with less than 6 years of service will be included in the no layoff protections for the life of the national agreement, providing an additional 72,000 career employees protection from layoffs. Got that? That don't mean be a jerk and think you could push the limits. Management got feelings too. 50-mile limit on accessing of employees, which means if there's no work for you, they used to be able to send you anywhere to go do work. Now they have a 50-mile limit, means still scenario. Let's say you live in Manhattan. They can't send you to Rochester to go work. They can't send you to Albany to go work. Westchester County, possibly. It's 50 miles. If anybody lives in New York. Anyway. Right. Holiday pay. We spoke about this the other day. Juneteenth added to the holidays for career employees for a total of 11 paid holidays per year. Now, PTFs don't get paid holidays. Their pay rates are higher because they don't get paid for holidays. So they usually get to work holidays. PTF pay rate will be increased to reflect a total of 11 holidays each year versus the 10. The increase will be effective on January 1st, 2022. So if you're a PTF, pay rate goes up. I mean, it's just that simple. Health insurance, I'm not going to get into that. Enhanced level 8 and 11 pay scales, grade 8 pay scales. You can read that yourself. We're not going to get into that. PTF, work rules. Part-time flexible. Schedule guarantee of 24 hours per pay period increased from 2 hours a pay period. So your schedule is guaranteed of 24 hours minimum. And it says guaranteed at least 4 hours of work or pay when scheduled. 40 hours of annual leave will be advanced at the start of each year for immediate use. 40 hours of holiday pay, not holiday, annual leave, vacation pay, will be advanced, given to you at the start of each year. So if you, let's say you just turned PTF in November, January comes, they're going to advance you 40 hours. So technically, you can take a week off in February and not lose out on it if that's what you choose. It's for immediate use. Guaranteed a minimum of one non-scheduled day each service week, except during peak season exception period with notice Wednesday the week prior. All right, so you're guaranteed an NS day. Means you don't have to work 7 days straight. A guarantee of a minimum of one NS day. So all that garbage, I gotta work 7 days straight. You're guaranteed a minimum of one NS day each week, except during peak season, which is the holidays. Why? Because this is what we do. This is what we do. All right. Within 90 days of ratification, a one-time voluntary transfer opportunity to residual full-time regular. I'm not going to get into that. This is what you guys want to hear. Next one. Automatic conversions of PSEs in level 20 offices and above. A level 20 office. If you don't know if you're in a level 20 office, ask your manager. Automatic conversion, meaning you will go to a higher level. PSEs will be converted to career status upon reaching 24 months of relative standing. So that means all these people, oh, I work for 5 years slave labor, and don't want to hear that garbage no more. It's right here. 2 years maximum. Clerk PSEs assigned to offices grade 21 or higher will be converted to full-time flexible. Never heard of that, but it's something that it is. Full-time flexible with such assignments made in accordance with the clerk class of provisions of blah, blah, blah. Clerk PSEs assigned to grade 20 offices will be converted to PTFs, part-time flexible. MVS PSEs assigned to any size office will be converted to PTF. Again, clerk PSEs in offices grade 21 or higher will be converted to full-time. 20 or lower will be converted to PTF, which is still a career position. All right. Conversions will still occur prior to the 24 months. Conversions will still occur prior to 24 months. Conversion, that means that 24 months happen, then you got to wait another 4 months. It says right here, conversions will occur prior to the 24 months. Other PSC provisions. 40 hours advance annual leave upon completion of initial 360 PSC appointment in level 20 offices and of above. So that means if you're a PSC and you worked a year, you will be advanced annual leave hours after you complete your 360 appointment in level 20 offices and above. All right, PSCs assigned to level 4. I don't know what none of this means. PSCs will be offered one non-scheduled day each service week except during peak season with the notice of Wednesday the week prior, meaning that they're supposed to set your schedules out on Wednesday so you know what day you're off. This next stuff is you wouldn't understand because I don't understand it. Uniform work clothes program allowances. 2.5 increase to uniform work clothes allowances in 2022, 2023, 2024. Rollover program where you can carry the money from the year before over into the new year. Right. Additional work rule improvements. 90-day waiting period to use annual leave eliminated for new career employees with 90 days continuous service prior to their conversion. That means when you convert to career, you still have to wait 90 days before you can use your annual leave. Now what they're saying is if you work 90 days before that, let's say you were working for a year and then you got converted, you don't have to wait the 90 days to use your annual leave. Right, workplace free harassment, enhance expanded services, blah blah blah. Our additional clerk class provisions. Window training starts within 10 days after posting of the senior bidder. Yeah, this is having to do with MVS craft, maintenance craft. All right. Yeah, okay. So that's it in a nutshell. If you really want the details, go on the website and check it out for yourself. How does this help you? This means you're getting paid more. This means that the provisions for you becoming a regular will be faster. This means that tough it out for a couple years and you have a job for life. They also, with their COLAs, they will they get adjusted. The cost of living adjustments sometimes get adjusted because we have this inflation going on. They may go back to the table and say, you know what, just because of the cost of living has gotten a little higher than we normally have, we will readjust and you will be able to live decent. That's one thing that you notice that a lot of postal employees don't complain about is that, oh man, I can't afford this, I can't afford that because the price of food is too high. They may complain a little bit because they don't like it, but they will adjust the pay in order to cover that end of it. All right, this is with the APWU. Mail handlers did get a raise recently. I try not to dabble in too many other things. Well, you know, I will. I don't know if they got a new contract out yet, and if they do, then we'll check that out. But this is for the APWU, and this is usually floats across the board. They kind of set the standard, and that's all I got to say about that. This is JH, and hopefully this was informational to you, informative to you, and yeah, that's it.